Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Watch Natalie, spelled Natalee. I am so happy to have you. I really am. I am so happy to get your emails and to read your comments. I'm really happy that we're connecting and that we are connected. I say it and it's the truth. If you feel like you are resonating with me with a little thing that I say or an entire reading, you are, and we are connected. Okay, so I'm so happy that we are. Welcome to all of my golden oldies, and for the new subscribers, for the newbies, the thing is this. The thing is that time spirals like that. Okay, it spirals. It's not that. Okay. And what does that mean for energy? What it means is that you're able to make this connection with me, with what I'm saying. Now, when I'm publishing this video, oh, this is for oh, darn, I was on such a great roll. Wednesday, May 29th, 2019. And, or you can resonate for this reading at any other time. Okay? That's what that means, is that energy, it's not like if you don't connect with it, you're not going to. You could come upon this video a long time from now and then connect with it. Okay? That's how it works, and that's the thing. Just like you golden oldies know. Okay. I'm so thrilled and excited to do this reading for you guys. We finished up, I really feel like we finished up a great love story, yesterday for today's reading. So I'm just excited at what's next. What's the next predominant energy for us, for this group that I'm channeling for you guys. Okay, I'm just going to cut the deck. I don't know why. I feel like it's meant to. Okay, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Dominant energies for Wednesday. I already forgot it, but for Wednesday. It's for Wednesday. What are the messages coming through next? And thank you so much for sending me emails and for commenting. It really, I never had like a group, like a tribe, like a friend group. I've always been, like you guys know, a recluse and just like a lone wolf type person. And I've always dated guys that were just, or like the people I was in a relationship with, they were always the one that had these huge friend groups, and they were always the one that they were popular. They were always super popular. So it's like complete opposites, because they would be like, well, where are your people? Like, who are your friend groups? And it was very clear that I'm like a lone wolf like person, and they were always like the center of attention, the life of the party, the center of their friend groups. So it's like, the moral of the story is that I'm just really happy that I have my own like tribe, my own people. I have people now, and it's you guys, and I get to connect with you guys over the internet, and that is so cool. It's like my favorite way to relate. We got to do a live. I got to go live soon. Ooh, okay. Oh, why does it come on the floor? Hold on. Okay, so this one went super far. 1111, the Four of Staves. So this is like a separate person. This is one person. And then these three cards came out together. The Three of Swords, my soul's mission card, right? If you watched yesterday's daily. The Ten of Pentacles and the Two of Staves. Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Okay, everybody. This is how let me just give me a second. Let me tune in here. Oh, wow. Someone's really come a really long way. Someone's come a really long way. This was definitely the past. This was definitely the heartbreak and the betrayals and the sadnesses and harsh words. The swords are words. So that's definitely part of the past of someone's story, whether it was romance or career or just disappointments in life. Life itself can just be a huge heartbreak, a huge disappointment. It could be such a letdown. It could just heartbreaking things that you see, that you feel, that you go through, that happen to you, that you do to other people. Everything about, anything and everything about life can just be completely heartbreaking. So it's not like it's a specific one big relationship or anything, although it could be that. It's more, the way I'm feeling it is just like the general heartbreak of life, of how hard the road's been, no matter what you have or how much you've achieved. It's just, there's a heaviness here, okay? This is not someone who just always had it easy. And what they're doing now, and this could be you, take it as it resonates. So I'm just going to fudge the characters, the ages, the genders, okay? Just take the personalities and take the characteristics and take that as it resonates. Oh, that's right. So if it's resonating, awesome. Let me know. I'd love to see and know who I'm like really zeroing in on. And if it's not resonating, feel free to stay for the entertainment. Okay. So, or for like the stories and the lessons, because I feel like even if it's not resonating, you'll think of different things and you'll see different things in different ways. Okay. So this person, possibly you, you're the Two of Staves right here. So this Two of Staves is expansion. It's thinking about partnership. It's also someone who's very bold. The staves are action, it's passion. That's why it comes across in entrepreneurial type adventures, like just business. It's very businessy. The pentacles are like the money that the business makes and those kinds of transactions. But the wands are the actual, like, I'm going to start a business. I'm going to start a venture, a joint venture with someone. Ooh, joint venture, perfect. The two. And see how there's another stave that's kind of posted into the wall right here? He has the world in one hand, and he's actually got his hand around this stave. So there's options. This man has options. He has the whole world in front of him in his hand, yet he's holding on to one option. It's like he has the world in one hand and he has the choice in the other. And he's just being sort of contemplative. He's thinking about it. He's thinking about this bold move, this bold step forward. And these flowers, these are roses and lilies. The roses are desire and the lilies are pure thought. And the fact that they're crossed in equal length signifies the balance between thought and desire. So this individual has made a decision about a bold move that he's about to make or recently made or is making, and it's a balanced perspective. It's a balanced choice that he's making here. Back to the group. So the Ten of Pentacles is telling me that it's a decision that's going to last a very long time. A very, very, very long time. And it's a decision. Now, if you see, this is like the super wealth card. This old man right here, he's really into the most, it's like the good life. He has wealth, he has health, he has progeny, he has dogs, he has shelter. Like he's surrounded by coins, number one. He has companionship with these dogs below. He has a beautiful home signified by this archway, and he's looking out. He's sitting down looking out at these people. That's his progeny. That's his legacy. I mean, it's actually what I like to see. It's like moving forward from this. Okay, so these are two different, my God. This is before he takes the action, and this is the action. This is him thinking about it. Oh my God, that's so brilliant. See, I couldn't even make this kind of thing up. So this is him in the middle thinking about the past and where he's going. He's thinking about how far he's come. He's thinking about the long road and the journey and everything that is put to rest in the past. And he's thinking about the long future ahead of him. And he's like, wow, I really did it. I made it. I made it here. He survived. I talk heteronormative because it's just like easier, but it could be female too, okay? And take it as it resonates. But this person is about to make this big decision, and they're kind of just taking a pause to just think about it and just think about everything it took to get to this point, all of the suffering that it took. I always say it, and I really feel like it's the truth. The healing hurts more than the wound. So this person's come a long way in their healing and in their overcoming things and overcoming roadblocks and everything personal that they've had to overcome to get to this point to make such a long lasting great decision for their life. So they're looking, see, he's actually looking back and then he's looking forward. You have these guys back to back here. So there's like one eye on the past, but in a way where it's not hurting you now, where you're not steeped in, you're not vulnerable for it to come back and suck you into the negativity and get caught up in the feelings of, whatever those were. And then here he's looking forward to the future, the literal future, as in like his progeny and his children and his bank account and his property and his legacy, all of that about the future. And then this card came out very separate from these cards. Like it just went, and they all came out at the same time. So it could be a celebration, for sure. It could be marriage. It could be someone contemplating marriage. However, it could also be just general partnership with the contract. It could be business. It could be someone setting themselves up for a long-term investment, a long-term joint venture in any area of life, okay? And even like a blend of all these different things. But this is it's the celebration. It's also the contract. There's something very stable about this. These four staves, the 1111, they're holding up this flower canopy. So it's like there's structure, but there's freedom within this structure. I felt it. It's like it went shuffle, 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 shuffle. He wanted to come out. He so wanted to come out. He ordered me to come out. This Scorpio ordered me to come out. He ordered me to bring him out. I felt it too. See how I just like stopped talking and I went and did it. So it could be a Scorpio. Actually, whoa, I totally forgot that. 11/11 is Scorpio. Like November 11th. Could be a Scorpio born November 11th. Or it could be someone just channeling these energies, okay? Take it as it resonates. The energies of someone who appears to be very calm on the surface and very put together and very in control of themselves. They're in control of themselves at all times. No one can upset their balance. No one can upset their mind. No one can get in. No one can get in their mind or their heart. That's him on the concrete slab. But look what's underneath. It's a roiling sea underneath. Underneath, he's completely swishy swashy. He's completely like, there's like volcanic lava under the surface of the bedrock. Okay, he's very, and look at, he's got this cup. Oh my God, it's just a very intense situation. Like he's just holding his cup like nothing's going wrong. Like, it's like everything is just swishing under the surface of him. And he's like on his little concrete. It's just so funny because like to us looking at the pictogram, we can see all the, but he's just sitting there like he's not giving anything away. This is that poker face. So this could be you, or it could be someone in your life that's taking on this energy, or it could actually be the Scorpio, because that's like textbook Scorpio. Textbook Scorpio. So it could be a Scorpio getting to like a different, it could just be the scorpionic energy. This could just be the personality of this person or this individual because this was someone who, or is someone who And we don't know why. We don't know if it was the environment that, caused them to be this way, or if it's just their nature. Maybe they're just very private. This could also just be a very private person. And this very private person, there's a celebration, there's partnership, there's things going on here. Do you see that? Why is it on? Sorry, hold on. Okay. Whoa. I was on my chair. Did you see that? That was funny. I'm going to watch that back on the video. It's going to be funny. Okay. The Seven of Staves. So this is an individual, could be you, could be someone around you, that is very victorious. They're very strong. They are conquering all of these staves that are coming at them. They're doing it with such valor and with such they're just doing it really, really, really successfully. They're really successful in this. And so there's no concern here. I'm not picking up any kind of concern. This is just like information. The Seven of Staves, that's just like well, why is there something against him? He has to be courageous. He has to be courageous about something. There's something here where he has to be courageous. And the success is, he's successful against the opposition, but there's something that's calling upon him to like use his courage. Why is he courageous? He has an advantage. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. He has an advantage. This person, either the Scorpio, the 1111 Scorpio, or just this poker face person, he has an advantage. It's like he has a secret weapon. It's like no one else knows that this one stave has the power of 10. So these 8 staves, whatever the staves coming at him, it's like he has an advantage. He has a serious advantage, and he's winning, and he's going to win. He's winning now, but he's winning, and he has this, it's like he has something up his sleeve, but not like in a deceptive way. It's just that he just has an advantage against the opposition. And he's winning. There could be a contract here. Oh my God. Come on. Stand by. You guys ready for it? Yeah, he's got an advantage. He has a major advantage. He has the Wheel of Fortune, okay? He's got the absolute Wheel of Fortune turning and bringing him up the wheel, bringing him up to the very top. I love how each one of these icons in the 4 corners has like a book of wisdom in front of them. You have the Sphinx on the very top, sitting on the top of the wheel like, you want to answer my riddle? And then you have this Anubis character that's like riding the wheel up, and the snake of like desire riding it down. There's actually 3 wheels, and they represent the 3 different levels of manifestation. See, there's this little wheel here, and then there's this medium wheel, and then there's the outer wheel. So it's like super conscious, conscious, subconscious. Thought, desire, physical, tangibility, okay? These things are just rich in metaphor. And that's why I love the Rider-Waite. I love tarot cards. I love the imagery because, and you'll notice this, if you've been watching me, you should let me know if there's any psychic abilities that are starting to open up for you, because we are connecting, and it's just, that's something that I'm glad I thought to say that, because it's something that not all of my exes have been very happy with, like when they notice things start happening, or not even in themselves, but just like activity, and they know that it's because of me, and they just like freak out and they get really scared. So that's just a warning. Like I've always, if I'm with someone like in a relationship, I'm always psychically connected to them. And if you're psychically connecting to me through these readings, then that's something that I really just want to give you the heads up and warn you about. You might just start having like you might start, it'll be different for everyone. But if you really stay with me and you're a Watch Natalie person and we're like going to be friends, friends, then it's something you should pay attention to. Like it could be very small. Like you just start remembering your dreams where before you didn't remember them. And if you have any questions, please shoot me an email and I'll always try to get on that because that's important and like super serious. But just a heads up, no need to fear. So back to this card. So this is more success. This is more success. This is like an unexpected stroke of luck, like luck coming out of nowhere. It's like divine luck, you have something on your side. It's definitely luck. It's like the change of fortune. Obviously, they could bring you up or down. However, this reading and what I'm channeling is bringing you up. It's definitely bringing you up. It's like better conditions are ahead for you and a better situation is right around the corner. It could be a better lifestyle. You could start a new business venture that's like a long-lasting success that brings you long-lasting revenue streams. Maybe it's something that just needs to start and then it just multiplies the longer it is in existence, and it just needed like the spark to begin it. It's like creative evolution within the laws of chance. So there was some element of chance with this. There was some element of fate, but also just like luck. There was a blind stroke of luck that happened at some point here. And it's something that this person has on their side. They got lucky with something. They got lucky with like timing or with a situation or a person. There's some element of blind luck. Like, oh, if I hadn't missed my train, if I hadn't opened my inbox, if I hadn't deleted something, if I hadn't gone back to get something I left at home, if I hadn't, and this is part of what they're thinking about. This could be business for sure. I'm thinking business here. Ooh, finally. Okay. So they're like thinking about it. They're thinking of all of the things that didn't go according to plan. And they're like, their attitude though is, oh my God, that turned out to be the luckiest thing for me. All the things that didn't work out was a stroke of luck. Thank God it didn't work out, because then they're in a place of being able to really focus and really think about a bold new beginning, a bold joint venture partnership, a bold collaboration. And it's a long lasting collaboration. They're looking, whoever this is either you're about to partner up with someone, you're about to start a business with someone, you're about to collaborate on a project together, you're about to incorporate a C Corp, you're about to do, limited partnership liability. You're about to really, start a board together. You're about to join a committee. You're about to, I can go like on Capricorn, right? But the point is that you're doing it with someone like on the dotted line too. That's what this is. This is the contract. This is the legal contract part of it. And it's him. It's this scorpionic person who's just following me around energetically. And that's okay. So this is really cool. So this person or it's you, you're looking back at the past and you have a really healthy perspective about it, because you're looking at it like, that I was really brokenhearted about it when it happened. But now it turned out to, number one, be a stroke of luck. And number two, it's now my strength. Now what I have from the wisdom of learning through it, growing through it, feeling it to heal it, now it's turned into my secret weapon. Now it's turned into a tactical advantage, because I know how someone else thinks, or I know how this works, or I know what to expect this person to feel or think or do or want, or, it's that. And then it's also bridging them. It's like a foundation to the future. It's like a springboard to the future. And it's that same element of luck though, of chance, of creative success built upon an element of chance. Pure chance. How exciting. Ooh, someone has a very exciting life right now. This is incredible. And yeah, so that's where this advantage is. This is like that advantage. It's part luck, but it's also you being smart enough to being evolved enough. I don't want to say smart enough, sorry. Being evolved enough with the perspective to look at things in the right way, to look and like identify, this is not personal. I'm not a victim. This is not a projection. This is not, my ego is not invested in this. And, go through everything, and the talent of discernment, the talent of being able to discern what's what and what is real and what the truth is. And that you're like, I feel like you're also hiding how excited you are about it too. I feel like this is just like super happy excitement, but then it's like, gonna keep it to myself. Oh my goodness gracious. Wheel of Fortune. And that's the only major arcana we have right now. So this is all very self-determined. That did want to come out. Oh my God. And it's the Sun card. Oh my God. I'm right. You're bursting with this. You're bursting at the seams of happiness. You are so excited for this to come and be like public and be like, or maybe not public, but you're excited to express it. It's the expression. It's not, I mean, some people interpret this as like fame and like public, whatever, exposure. But this is more about radiating joy from within, and the like the rays of sunshine just like coming out. Look at the happy baby. Okay, I got overheated again. And just so you know, if you start to channel like messages on your own, that little things can really just throw you off and sort of just take you out of your element and take you out of your area. So calm down a little bit. I cooled off. I'm really sensitive to like the sun and heat. I like the winter. I'm definitely a Middle Western type of person. Okay, so we were talking about the sun. I was talking about the sun. And yes, this person, this scorpionic person is extremely happy and just bursting with joy under the seams about something, about this partnership, about this lucrative deal, about, a collaboration ahead of him or her, that is all true. But let's just take a closer look, because I don't really get into the metaphor and the pictogram of this key, and it's really important, especially right now. So this is a very solarizing card. This is solar energy. This is traditionally looked at as, whoa, I almost fell again, sorry, the masculine energy. Okay, but when I say masculine, I mean masculine, but I also mean the action energy. Okay, so the subconscious is the feminine, it's the passive, it's receptive, it's magnetic, it draws to her. The masculine energy is action oriented, it's electric, it's like a laser. It doesn't attract and absorb, it shoots out, okay? So the horse is the solar energy, and this little happy baby is controlling the horse without a saddle, without like a bridle, without anything. It's like completely balanced. It's like the initiate has finally, it's like it represents perfect control between the conscious and the subconscious. And this is another big deal. This is a very big theme with the tarot, and because it's a big theme in human life, is balancing that conscious and the subconscious, and being able to move through life with that kind of a balance. And that's another thing about this card, that's why it's so joyous, because it does represent that balance. The red banner, excuse me, is action and its vibration and its desire. And the fact that the baby, I think this camera is like flipped because the baby is actually holding it in his left hand. The left hand is the hand of the subconscious. It's like the passive feminine side of the body. And the right hand is like the action oriented side of the body. So what that means is that it's like control has passed from the right hand of the conscious into the subconscious, the left hand. and he waves it, and it's like there's no sense of the ego controlling him. There's no sense of that imbalance. Okay? That's what I'm trying to really get across. Is just like the concept of balance and the concept of it's more than that. It's give me a second. How do I put this into better words? Okay. So when you put something, okay, so the right hand, I know you are wondering where I'm going with this. I promise I'm wrapping it up soon. So you know how you learn to ride a bike? You learn to ride a bike, and at first you're really paying attention. You use the conscious part of your mind to pay attention, to learn how to ride that bike or play a piano or anything physical, right? You learn, you're conscious, you pay attention, you focus, and you study on it. And then after enough practice, it's a subconscious action. You ride a bike, you don't even think about it. You can play the piano and talk to somebody. It becomes integrated subconscious in the subconscious mind. That's what I wanted to get across here, is that this initiate, this person has integrated something into the subconscious. It's like it's like they found this balance. They found this, it's like they've relinquished a certain amount of control to like the universe, to the cosmos. It's like they don't have to worry so much because they're trusting something now. It's part of like a surrender thing that we've talked about before. I just want to make sure I'm getting an energy that I just really have to make sure this is very, very explicit. So I'm sorry I'm spending 5 minutes on the sun card. But it's happiness, okay? Bottom line, I shouldn't have done that. Bottom line, it's happiness, it's success, it's absolute material happiness. It's definitely material happiness, but it's only material because it's already happened from within. Does that make sense? That has to make sense. You guys know me now. You know that kind of stuff that I talk about. It makes sense. It's also a good marriage. It's happy reunions. It's success in any undertaking. It's achievements. It's awards. It's accolades. It's something exposed and something in the public. It's pleasure. Okay, but all of that's what the traditional, you look at it, you say a few keywords. That's a traditional interpretation. I had to make sure that you understood the balance and the whole concept of something that we go out to consciously do, that it's like this person had to consciously look at this. This person consciously had to look back at this past of the experience and then go through their healing and their awakening and their everything and integrated the right attitude, the right perspective to become a subconscious action now, so that when they see like a trigger, and there's no trigger anymore because they've already handled it, but on a very high vibrational level where they see that, well, it used to be a trigger and it's not a trigger anymore. It's like rerouting the neuronic pathways in your brain to not think negative. You see someone's face, you don't go negative. It's like that whole thing. And the Sun card is representative of someone who's overcome something like that. Okay. Thank you for bearing with me about the Sun card. We can move on. That's funny. The Sun card came up and I got way overheated. It's like I felt the heat of the card coming through. Ooh. Now we're on our third major arcana card. Justice. Ooh. I always love this card because she doesn't need anything except her scales and her sword. I always say that because it's very, very, it's very true. So this person is meditating on something that does not need much more thought. This is something that has definitely been weighed. Okay, this person has weighed it out. They've balanced the scales, and it comes up. It comes up legit. And this is more of the contract part of it. Like there could definitely be a contract in your futures. So if you're looking to start a partnership or go into business with someone, it's like you've been really doing so much thinking and so much deliberating and so much, research into this that you're just like, you have to be absolutely sure. You had to be absolutely sure, and now you are absolutely sure, and like it all adds up. Does that make sense? It all adds up now. So you have the law on your side, and anything with the Wheel of Fortune and the Justice card together in the same reading, everything legal will go your way. Everything that has to do with higher courts, everything that has to, and this is perfect for business. Oh my God, these two cards in business. If you were in a custody battle, you will come out on top. If you are in any kind of legal situation, you will come out on top. This Justice card with the Wheel of Fortune and this blended reading right here. It's saying that the social, societal structures will support you. They will support your endeavors. They will support what you're trying to do. So if there ever was a concern that whatever you're doing won't be well received by the public or by societal structures, if there's anything sort of different or off or even a little taboo about something, it's going to go over really well. It's perfect. It's perfect timing for something like this. It's perfect. There's an element of that stroke of luck. Remember that Wheel of Fortune, that's just, it's like a blessing, okay? This is also about balance. So it's definitely literally the Justice card, but it's also the balanced personality. It just, this person's really shut out the baggage. They've really shed the excess weight that was weighing them down. So a well-balanced mind and its objective. I need water now. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. This is a really fascinating read, see? And it has to do with this. And this could be like business. Maybe it's not the Scorpio 1111 person, but maybe it's just someone who has to have the poker face in order to do this business deal or in order to do this business, whatever business this is. Maybe they just have to be someone who just doesn't have to show, or maybe that's just like the nature of a certain business, Okay. It's hard to keep track because I started, oops. Trying to think about timing. The Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. This is someone who is very, this person had to overcome. This goes back to the Sun card with the balance, to be very honest with you. The Hanged Man is making an absolute total decision one way or another after a heavy consideration. It's coming to the right decision. There's a lot there. Someone was really thinking about something for like a really long time. Someone was really, really weighing a decision of partnership out, like in their heads, like just like a really, really intense. This is a really big decision. 4 major arcana cards now, and they've all been like in the last 2 like shuffles. And then oh my God. And then the 7 of Swords card. Maybe I should end this soon. Am I just like wilting on camera right before you guys? The 7 of Swords is the common sense card. I don't think this is anyone getting away with anything. Not with Justice, not with Wheel of Fortune together. No one's getting away with anything like this pictogram implies. This is more, someone's very street smart. Someone's using their common sense. Someone's using like logic and intuition, but they still took their time with this decision. And they still had to make sure that it was like the right decision, the perfect decision. And this is just like background because they're like looking at the future. They're like looking towards making this long-lasting lasting happiness. Like they're ready to sign a contract that's going to carry them into years. Like it's like a multiple year commitment here. And that's, you know what? That's what it is. That's a big deal. And someone's entering something that's going to be like multiple years, like a multiple year commitment that's going to, honestly, it's going to multiply their wealth and build their wealth and their value. It's going to be a huge, I feel like it's going to be a lot of money. I feel like it's going to be like a lot of money, to be honest, with this and with this and even with this. A lot of money. A lot of money. It's big money, okay? It's a big money. Big money here. So I feel like there was just maybe a lot on the line. A lot on the line, and they had to really make sure that it was the right partnership or it was the right, it's like they wanted to make sure it was the right everything, like it was the right reason, it was the right circumstance, it was the right person, it was the right you know, but that's why, ooh, sorry, I have my chapstick here, but that's why this is showing up as like a pause, because see how he is, you know, suspended, but he's still attached. He has his hands behind his back. It's a pause in your life. It's suspended decisions, but it's also the self-surrender. It's surrendering the self that transforms the personality. It's conquering, what number is he? 10, 11, 12. So the Fool on his journey is at the 12th key, and he's gotten to a point where he's had to conquer different levels of overcoming desire, of overcoming the lower natures. And that's what this card is about too, the Sun card. Because like we said, this red, you know, scarf of desire, it's in the passive hand, in the feminine hand. Okay, it's not in the hand that's going to control everything. That's when this is it. Okay, this is the backstory. So they went through this and now they integrated it. And now it's a subconscious mechanism. They've turned it into a subconscious mechanism. All that they thought on, all that they took the time to figure out the right answer, that right answer has now become a subconscious, its own neuronic pathway. It's become its own subconscious mechanism, the right thing to do. Oh my God. Of course I figured out the ending to Inception. Of course I did, because I'm just... Oh, I want to tell you so bad now. But this is how I work. This is like how my mind and my like intuition, it all just gets all like, my little antenna just goes, and I just like, it just, I get the downloads, okay? I get the cosmic downloads. But that's it. This is what this is about. This is all about a person who was able to, this is a very highly manifested person. This is someone who was able to take, it's not only taking your past pain and transforming it into wisdom, which is something that I always say, but this is someone who has actually been able to rewrite how they are, like how they move through the world. It's like their perspective. They're now able to change, like really change them. You know what? It is a Scorpio. Oh my God, who else can do this but a Scorpio? You know, Capricorns too, but you know, I get so, all of my people, you guys are all Capricorns and Scorpios, all the emails that I get. It's so cool. Okay, but this is like this, okay, this is why it's just coming out super strong. This Scorpio, it is a Scorpio. There's definitely lots of Scorpios that are like this, and this will definitely resonate for, but it's also people taking on this energy, but the energy is the scorpionic energy. It's death and rebirth. It's the phoenix rising out of the ashes and just transforming into something completely different. Okay, butterfly caterpillar. No more crawling around on the ground. You soar now. And that's what this person did. And it was this decision about this partnership that started it. That was a little seed, and now it's just through the surface. And it's changed how they are, like on the foundational level. That is so weird and crazy and cool at the same time. Okay. we'll just get, I mean, an out. Let's just see if they'll cooperate. Let's just see if the force will cooperate with me and ask for an outcome card. Is there an outcome card after this decision? I feel like we already get the outcome card, to be honest. I think, what kind of better outcome card is that? But let's just see what happens, because I always tell you the best thing about being psychic and being a metaphysician and being a channeler is testing it. Oh my God. I was pushing it, wasn't it? Wasn't I? So the outcome card, people are going to be really jealous of you. Okay, I'm just going to prepare you for that right now. People are going to be really jealous of you. You're going to make this decision and everything's going to go your way. You're going to get everything you ever fucking wanted. The partnership is going to multiply your wealth. It's going to take you into the next level of deal making, of collaboration, of big profits, big profits. It's going to be on time and in sync with the rest of the world. You know how you could have the East Side of Eden, the James Dean movie, where his dad, it's like refrigeration is a whole new thing, and he tries to transport the lettuce in that train to the next town, and he packs it in blocks of ice, and it doesn't work, and they have to take the train back because it all melts, and it's just all ruined. All that lettuce is ruined. It's just soggy, wet, wilted lettuce, like how I feel right now. But it's not that refrigeration is stupid and doesn't work. It just wasn't the right time, and it just wasn't really put together the right way. But it really wasn't the right time. The right elements didn't come together. That's the opposite of this. This is everything fits. There's a stroke of luck, and the timing for the rest of the world to see this, to understand whatever this is that you're about to do, it's going to be hitting a vein with like the public. It's going to hit a vein with men. And there's a lot of solar energy coming in here, but it's also going to hit a vein with women. It's going to hit a vein with, because this masculine solarizing energy is coming out very high vibrational. It's also going to affect its counterpart, the feminine energy, and it's going to hit in a very positive way. It's going to strike a good nerve. It's going to be very timely. It's going to be something very alchemical with your customer. So if you're going into business, this is definitely business. I'm happy because number one, I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure that was the end of that love reading, but like, what if it wasn't? And what if something changed? There was an energy shift. But no, this is business, baby. This is a dynamic partnership. And whatever you two are working on, it is going to blow up big in a good way. It's like, it's Pluto. There's Scorpio energy, like the happy Scorpio energy right here. This right here is telling me that this is something, Pluto, it's the masses. There's something about the masses of people here. Okay, with the Sun card and with the Justice card and with the Wheel of Fortune, this is not a business. See, if this were like little business, I would be getting more wands, like predominantly wands and pentacles, and talking very mercantile, little business, mom and pop. This is bigger than corporation. This is really big business. Whatever idea you're working on, whatever you've got going with this other person, you and this other person are going to hit it right on time. It's the right time. It's the right avenue. It's the right people. It's the right content. It's just right. Everything about it is right. And you really took the time. You suspended the decision for a very, very long time. You've been sitting on this. This Hanged Man card is like, he makes up his mind, but it fucking takes a long time. So you've been sitting on this a while. Either take it as it applies, but it could either have felt like a really long time or it was a really long time. Either way, you were sitting on it, or this other person was sitting on it. And they had to go through like this whole entire transformation and all this internal high vibrational type of karmic work to arrive at the conclusion. But maybe that's part of this story of how this could be the next, like Apple. It could be the next Apple computer. It could be that's what this is. Like, it's the Wheel of fucking Fortune. There's something like you have a secret weapon too. Where's that other one? You have a secret weapon. You have an advantage. Ooh, it's better than a secret weapon. It's an actual advantage. It's a competitive advantage. And the outcome card is that everyone's going to hate it, that you got it, that you know something that no one else knows. You have something that no one else has. It's, and I wonder if it's your partner. I bet it's your partner. This whole thing is about the partnership coming together. Everything that we're saying here is about the actual partnership. Look at this partnership. Look at this union, this I mean, traditionally it's like marriage, but this is definitely a reunion or partnership, just like like legal partnership, contracts being slid across the table, whatever. So this is definitely going to, I mean, but it means, that's just what comes with success, to be honest. So just be expecting that kind of blowback. Just be prepared for that. Just be prepared for it. Just know that it's coming, because the outcome is that everyone's going to be fighting for it. Everyone's going to be like, it's, oh my God, I'm like, it's just, but the good side of this is this is not war. No one's going to go to war with you over this. You are already in a kingly position, King of Cups, and this is you using your intuition about it too. You've considered everything. You've weighed the scales of justice. Everything, but you are definitely someone who's going to go with their gut. And it pays off so big. So big. I can't even tell you. And I'll tell you, but I can tell you why. Because I'm like your strategist here. It pays off big because you have aligned your will with the cosmos. That's what this is. Once you align your will with the cosmos, everything else falls into place, and it happens easy. It happens, you had to conquer lower aspects of your nature. It's like the cosmos wanted you to do a personal development course before giving you everything. Give me a second here. There's something else that I'm missing. It's like you're finally ready to accomplish for humanity on the inner planes what the sun accomplishes in giving light and warmth to the earth. You are ready to accomplish through your business, through this partnership, through whatever you're working on for humanity on the inner planes what the sun accomplishes in giving light and warmth to the earth. The cosmos wanted you to go through your lessons and integrate the right cosmic mechanisms into your subconscious before giving you everything you ever wanted. There's something about this work, about this partnership, about this business that you're doing that really benefits humanity in some way. It's like this business deal or this business partnership, this joint venture, whatever this is something that this is something people need. This is like inventing the table and chairs or the three-legged stool. This is something that humanity needs to just like I know that sounds really crazy, but I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to do what I do. Um, okay, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it right there. But the end result, I mean, you win. You totally win, and the end result is that people are just petty. This is that petty bickering. This is just people fighting amongst themselves and being jealous of you and not really having any, it's just, but it's nothing that you haven't seen before. I mean, that's just how business goes, it's just competition. Just people just feel competitive with you. I think this is coming up as the outcome card because people are just feeling very competitive and very jealous and very, insecure and very, um, God, I just ramble on and on and on. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm ending it here. Let me know how it goes. I would love to hear how this goes for you guys. Let me know in the comments below or send me an email. And I can't wait to talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.